Yeah, where are all my people in the madhouse? I'll be a guide, climb aboard and sit your ass down. Don't worry, there's no need to fear when you hear. You know we're right here. We got the crew and we're ready for a game time. You're not ready to step inside a deranged mind. Yeah, this is what you came here for. We got machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn war.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
What's up?
The other one was better. Alec Funnell.
Never, under any circumstances, leave your beaver exposed.
You're right, Joey. My beaver was on full display. Next time, I'll take better care of my beaver.
It's good advice. And Dante Comstock.
Y'all need
Jesus! Jesus! That's the name of our wife.
In your life?
No, you just need Jesus, period.
Jesus, period? Sounds
Jesus has a period?
It's
kind of. Does he turn it into wine?
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
that's
start.
gross.
I'm not gonna start. Don't make me respond to any of that.
Welcome to the
And-
gross cast.
Every Monday we gross you out.
Yeah.
That's
Tuesday,
true.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's accurate. Hey, you know what pisses me off?
That.
That! You know
God.
What? You know what? You know what else? You know what?
Oh, it's
Hi, Alec.
an hour and 30 minutes extra.
How you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm fine. The computer's like, was it fucking up with you guys?
No,
You
it's
left.
just you.
Yeah, you were gone.
We have abandonment
But
issues,
now you're
and you
back. And you know
abandoned
what
us.
pisses me off?
I'm back.
Yeah, basically. Digital games.
Oh,
Yay.
of course.
Oh,
Ah!
nobody knew. But don't worry, I'm not going to bitch about typical digital games bullshit. But like, I just want you to know that digital games and DLC are fucking bullshit. And the current reason why is that so that the Tony Hawk remaster came out,
Oh,
and like right before it came out, they did a demo. Like Activision released a demo, and how do you get that demo? How do you think you access that demo?
You
I
asked
downloaded
Erica.
What?
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you either go to your local Chipotle restaurant and you order the Tony Hawk burrito to get a code for the demo, or you pre-order the digital version of the game. And I fucking hate stupid shit like this. When you pre-order the physical version, did you get the demo? Nope. Of course not. Why would you? Why would you value people that pre-order the physical version? You have to fucking go get a goddamn burrito or pre-order the digital version to get the demo to play it early. That's the only fucking way to do it.
I seriously thought you were joking when you said burrito, but then I realized you weren't kidding. Oh my god.
They made
What? They
they made-
advertised Chipotle, the shittiest fucking burrito joint. It's like Mexican McDonald's compared to like actual real Mexican joints to get a code for Tony Hawk's
Go to
Pro
real
Skater.
Mexico.
Yeah, they made a burrito called the Tony Hawk burrito specifically for this.
I despise this.
Or you have
I
to
like the
pre-order-
idea.
Like why? Like they're clearly doing that on purpose. There's no reason why they can't just have a blanket pre-order the game, you get the demo. Why the fuck would you
Why a
specifically not include that when you pre-order physical? Like why would you like they're doing that on purpose? It's
But
fucking
why a
bullshit.
blanket?
Huh?
Why is there a blanket?
A blanket?
You said something about a blanket.
A blanket, like a blanket statement, you know, just like, psh. That's fine.
Like a cover-up?
Anyways, I will fucking murder you. But it's shit like that. Like this is like one of those steps towards like just trying to push digital and get people away from physical, and it's going to work because a lot of people, they don't really care. They just want the game. And if there's an incentive to get the digital over the physical, they're going to do that. And that's fucking bullshit. Remember how Xbox 360 just had free demos for everything? Didn't matter what the game was, it was just there. You could play it. You didn't have to buy a fucking burrito. You didn't have to pre-order a digital version of a game. Just boom, demos. Play the game. Try it out. Where the fuck did that go? Jesus Christ.
You have to buy a fucking oh my god. Now we
Your
can't
drawing
get
is better.
monetized.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to blur that out. You know that, right?
Nah, you'll be fine.
No, I
Wow.
seriously have to blur it out. I could get a strike.
Do it.
You
Do
motherfucker.
it.
Straight my cock, damn it!
Shoot my cock.
But yeah,
That reminds me of actually to touch it briefly that there's similar things going on with Yakuza 7 or Like a Dragon that they have the
Oh,
physical
yeah.
release. They showed you that checklist of this is what you'll get when you buy physical and here's all the bonus stuff you get when you buy it digitally. I'm just like, why? There's so many bad business practices going on with that already with like New Game Plus being DLC.
yeah.
You know, stuff that's a given or having to buy the difficulty or whatever the fuck. Like that's just Sega's going to the dark side with
Yeah,
stuff like
they've
that.
been doing that more and more where it's like there's a pre-order pack that you'd have to buy if you didn't pre-order it. And most of that's going to digital only now. It's like the digital deluxe version or whatever that you typically get upgraded to for free if you go digital. So if you buy physical, you have to fucking pay extra to download that content. And that's just fucking like it's insulting to the people that want to buy physical. You know, it's like they're just blatantly spitting in those people's faces. It's like, "Oh, you like physical? Well, fuck you." Like you're being penalized for liking physical. That's what that is, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like what a shitty business practice that is.
Because
just
you
in
don't get a
general.
burrito with a physical game.
But you get a physical burrito instead of a physical game.
Also, a burrito
Can
is
I
kind
have
of like
my
a
burrito
blanket.
digitally, please?
That's what I was thinking. Like we're gonna reach that point where we don't even get physical food anymore. It's just all digital food.
You just
And
inject it into your dick.
Digital
it's like
sandwich.
it's literally the Matrix. The mind makes it real.
Yeah. I don't like it. Wow.
I should have gone to the camera's face. Anyways,
But yeah, greed.
Yeah.
It's just greed, you know, and I just fucking hate it. You know, this kind of shit is what drives like DLC, season passes, like games as a service, all that shit. You know, it's just greed. You know, the only reason these fucking exist is because money. Would you
Money.
quit?
I like money.
money,
I like money.
I
motherfucker.
like money.
Any whore.
Any
Um,
whore.
Alec,
Mm.
how was your week? Can you pull that dick out of your mouth and tell us
You
how
told
your
him he
week
couldn't.
was?
You told him he couldn't draw dick, so he's sucking them instead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I played an awful lot of Fall Guys recently.
Fort guys.
Ew.
Fall Guys,
Oh, Fall Guys. That game. Right.
the Raining Men game.
Of course.
The bouncing jelly bean fuck ass game.
So yeah, I've been finding it fun, which is weird because I don't usually like new games. So what the fuck? I also played Plague's Tale demo.
Demo? Did you have to pre-order the digital version to get that?
Did you have to go buy a sandwich at Subway?
I had to download it off the PlayStation Network. It was traumatizing, but you know,
It took longer than installing the actual game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but worth it.
Jazz, I've got a question. Does the game get better, or do you
Yes.
just constantly hide in the grass?
Nope, gets better. Gets fucking amazing.
Okay, good, because
You like
Do you have
that?
a
hiding in
sling
the
yet?
grass
You
thing
should
was
love
boring.
hiding in the
You-
grass.
Do you have the sling yet? Do you have the sling yet?
There's only the demo. It's only got up to where
Oh.
so and so died.
Wait till you can snipe people in the face with rocks, then it gets better.
That's admit, making sure the kid died, that was fun, but yeah.
Yep, the fact that you can get him killed is really fun too, yeah.
I played Street Fighter 5.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
Ugh, I'm not. You could have said it was shit.
He did.
Yeah.
No, you got a platinum.
Many times I said it was shit.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure his
many
words
times.
were, "I broke my other controller."
Yeah. But yeah, so I've just gone completely off Street Fighter because I'm just like, yeah,
Makes you
just
wanna
give me
fight.
Street Fighter 2. It makes me want to play Tekken.
Tekken is always better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Alex beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, Part 1.
Nice.
So now it's in that.
Nice.
Pretty good. I'm pleased what they did at the end of it. Well, giving spoilers, but nice touch.
Shaun, did you ever mention whether you liked that bit? I never knew if you appreciated that.
I tried to dance around it as much as I could because when I talked about it, it was still, pretty new. I didn't want spoilers out there, but like, yeah, I did basically say what I felt about it, but it's just basically like, it depends on what the next one is because they kind of left it out there. There's a lot of directions that they can go with how they ended that, and depending on what they decide to do with it, it could be really, really cool or the worst fucking thing ever. So we'll see what happens.
All I can say is poor Jesse. Anyway.
That decision was fucked up.
Other than that, I played a lot of Hitman Absolution. Always fun. And might have got inspired to make a parody machinima. And I might have already made some progress towards a new machinima. So yeah, I've done an intro for it. I've done 2 scripts for 2 episodes. So yeah.
Look at you.
Interesting. Never heard word of that one.
Well, you aren't available.
You never reached out to me.
You got a court order against me to reach out in front of you.
It's fine. It's okay. Everything's all
Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. So, show and tell.
That's my
This is my dick. I call him Steve.
Again, you have to blur that out. But
wow.
Okay, so my show and tell this week's not going to be sad or as last week. So my first album was Ian Vandal Ace.
Excuse me. It's what?
Ian Vandal Ace. It is the debut album for the Belgian dance group, released in 2002. It achieved gold status in 4 weeks, reached number 7 in the UK album charts. I have fond memories with it. I was playing this album in my mum and dad's car, where my mum's just like, what the hell we're listening to? My dad's just like tapping on the steering wheel, trying not to get into it, but you just see his fingers going. So yeah, tracks I recommend is Nights on Java, Try, Run, and Tomorrow. But you won't be able to listen to some of these things because it's UK only.
I recommend listening to this thing, but you can't. But
yeah, can't listen to this.
I recommend it.
You can YouTube it. YouTube it. So yeah, Dante. How was your week?
Well, my week was alright, I guess. I just played more Yakuza as always. I'm almost done with the game, sort of. I'm 120 plus hours in, because I keep doing a lot of side stuff and completion stuff, like eating everywhere, which I don't have to do, because I realize I don't have to really do the completionist stuff, because that would mean I have to get good at some things. Gee. Fishing. But, yeah, so there's that. I also was, in 24 hours, did my Spoodcast and my DMC3 Spood skit that I just finished this morning. I also made some slight progress for GM18 and stuff, and RE2 and RE3. We're getting some voice actors turning in their stuff. So, things are moving along in that department. I've been watching a bunch of anime, like always. One of them that I was watching was this show called Sakurada Reset. It's like this town that's full of people with special abilities, but if they leave the town, they lose it. and it's about like these two people, this person who can reset time for 3 days, and this guy who can always remember when time is reset. Do a lot of the cool investigating on the powers and shit. And I'm almost finished with the series. It was like 24 episodes, an actual full length anime. And it's great. I really loved it. Like, it's really intriguing, but I'm really taking my time with it because I don't know, it's just a lot to digest. I also, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. I've been chilling. There's school. School's fucking. Yeah, I mean it's a script writing class, so I actually am into it, and they told me to write a monologue about my job.
Oh no.
So that was great. I got to talk about my former job at Five Guys and be like, it starts with me opening the door. I breathe in and I breathe out because I'm ready for the stress that's about to come in today. It ends with me walking out the door, with my stress leaving me too. You rinse and repeat this 4 years until I finally quit. So yeah, it was a really. I guess I was gonna say like not much happened this week, but I guess a few things happened this week. Yep. That's to keep it short. We could do it.
Doggy
Do it
style.
right. We could do it, baby. Take your time. Do it all night. I totally messed that up, but I tried. Show and tell. So my show and tell is my gun. No, this ain't no ordinary airsoft gun. Oh, no. This gun, actually, I got this from my friend Gabe, who Shaun actually met briefly when I did that Resident Evil 3 stream, oh so many years ago, if you remember. Oh my god, he's getting old.
Wow.
But yeah, he and I, when I got this gun, it was when we went out to, I'm getting old now. WonderCon, that's what it is. We went to WonderCon, and I did a wigless Leon cosplay, so I was basically cosplaying as myself, with wearing Leon clothes. And he gave me this gun and another gun to do the whole, dual pistol wing shooter duo. He let me keep one of the guns, and it was the one that had rave lights on it, but I can't use it because the battery's dead. And it also laser pointer. Rave lights, laser pointer. He let me keep that one while he kept the other gun. And now because of that, I think he also gave me this one too. So now I have two guns to dual wield, and one's white and the other one's black. Ha!
Gee, what could that represent?
Oh geez, I wonder what that
Domino's.
could represent. Yes, Domino's Pizza.
Delicious.
Yeah.
We need to
So-
resurrect Alec that you shot, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
Avada Kedavra!
No, give him a Phoenix down.
Sorry, I used Harry Potter instead. Because
Why
he's
would you?
English.
Wow. I was trying to be topical, and you're just like racist.
Everyone's
You can't be
a little bit
racist. He's black and white.
Ha! Get fucked! Hey, Jazz!
You had a gun. What is this?
Yeah! Finger gun.
I'm gonna finger bang you! South Park! Hey, Jazz! Oh, what can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor early in the
Throw him
morning?
overboard. Oh, I didn't know the song. I thought you were asking me.
No, how was your week?
My week was
Phoenix
fun.
down. You're alive. Wake up,
fun.
Alec.
Yeah. Rewind.
No?
Wow,
Okay.
Okay. Well, get fucked then.
Okay, Alec died. This week is better. I went to the
Woo!
cottage on Sunday morning, and usually I just go there and like go boating and swimming, but it was cold and I was still sick, so I just like chilled, and it was super cold and I loved it. It felt like fall, winter, which is my favorite, so that was fun. I got to go to the cottage.
Yay.
It rained.
Cottage.
The cottage. I didn't play many games this week. I think I did. We We played Fall Guys last week, right?
Yeah,
And it was stupid. Okay,
it was.
that's what I thought. Yeah, like so I didn't really play anything other than my NHL game because now I can play as a hockey goalie. So, you know, you know me, hockey. I got a whole bunch of games that I need to play, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been watching more Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I started watching this show on Netflix called Away with now I'm getting old.
Wow. It's
What is her
spreading.
name? It's the second
It's-
Forecast
thing
is getting
she was
old.
in.
It's the getting old cast now.
It's the second. It's the second space thing she's been. Hillary Swank.
Swag.
Hillary
Swag.
Hillary Swag. Yeah, it's this like she's. They're a crew of 5, and they're the first people to go to Mars. But it's like a show about like them, but also like their families going through the struggles without them, and like there's somebody from different countries, and they're having all these like trust issues and stuff between them.
Countries.
It's really good.
What did you say it's called? I think I've seen this.
Away.
Away. Maybe not.
It's a
it
series
sounds like
that they just
something
put.
else I saw recently.
Do
It's
you
a
know
series they just
Away?
put on Netflix.
Do you know D-Way?
Away. Not D-Way. But then the next sequel's called Do You Know B-Way?
It's like Away, and then the other one is Close.
And the other one is Go Away.
Still, wow.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty much what I did this week. I mean, I went back to work after a week of holidays, so it wasn't really eventful. Work sucks. Don't need to go into it. And then as for my show and tell, oh wait, I did yesterday. I watched a series, like an anime series I have on DVD called You're Under Arrest. I used to watch it when I was in high school, so this felt like a really like nostalgic, like go back to kind of thing. And it's just as campy as I remember, but it's entertaining. It's funny. It's a comedy about like these police people. Yep.
People.
Yep.
And they do police things, like arrest people and
They
have
do
coffee
sometimes.
Show them.
and
Sometimes.
donuts.
Mostly they have like contests between each other, and one of them shows up at work drunk all the time, and it is anime. So sometimes they do police stuff, but sometimes they're like, no. And speaking of anime, so my show and tell this week is an anime box set. So I'm not counting like Pokemon and Sailor Moon and all the ones that are cartoons that I thought that that's what they were before I knew what anime was. But this one is called Noir, and it's the first series
That's
that
a good one.
yeah, it's like the first anime that I actually watched. My friend got me into it in 8th grade, I think. Noir, and this is the box set. So, yeah.
It actually looks pretty cool.
Back when a box set like that cost fucking like $250.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But see, the reason I brought this as my show and tell is because like I'd still say that other than Ranma and Slayers, this is probably one of my favorite animes that I like got me into anime. I really liked it. I used to be able to play the songs on my guitar and stuff. But this is my item or whatever show and tell because I have met Monica Rial and Shelley Clean Black at conventions. So this box set is actually signed by like both of the
Ooh.
characters.
That's super cool.
Yeah, like the first one I brought it because I knew that Monica Rial would be there. So I was like, hey, can you sign it? And she wrote like Jazz, and then she put a quote from the thing and wrote her name. But then when we were randomly going to another con, I found out that the other one would be there, Shelley Clean Black, and they're both really, really nice people. So it was a cool experience, and this is what I have like for it. So yeah.
You need to
Noir.
get like a protective thingamajiggy for it so it doesn't get all fucked up.
I mean, it's literally like I'm not much into anime anymore, so it sits on my shelf in my living room. You've seen those DVD shelves. Like it just sits there with all my anime, so nothing's gonna happen to it. But of all the things I've gotten signed, like I had my Tricell hat that I got signed from Ellison Court, and because I wore it, it faded out. So this is one of the things I have left that's actually signed. So
You can't wear things that you get signed.
listen, I wore that hat all the time, and I didn't even know she was gonna be there. I ran into her, and I just happened to have the hat in my bag. But like the one time I didn't have Degeneration in my bag because I got it signed by Crispin Freeman, but
That
he's not
sucks.
even like
Yeah.
he's not even like one of
He's
the-
got like the smallest role as a bad guy.
So
Wow.
it's because we were going to see him, and everybody at the con had a fucking poster of Helsing or like something, and I was like, hey, I know you more from like Slayers, because he was a character in Slayers. So when everybody's showing up with Helsing posters, I just walked up to him with like my Degeneration thing, and we're all in like Claire and Jill cosplays, and he's like, "Oh my god, Resident Evil!" I'm like, "I know who you were, like your British accent," and he's like, "Oh god,"
Oh no.
but he's really cool, and we got a picture with him. But this is like the one thing that I don't know. There's two main characters, and both of them signed it, and they wrote like my name, so they wrote it out like to me, and that's why it's my show and tell, and you should watch the series because it's really good.
To jazz, be good.
Two jazz, get fucked.
Actually,
Wow.
one of them put a quote from the show and put posters everywhere, but the other one
Wow.
just wrote, if I can read it well, it says "all best wishes" or "all the best." I don't know. It's kind of scribbly, but yeah.
Something about best.
All of my hate.
Yeah, and then this one wrote my name, but she put like a cross across, so it's really cool. And this was my favorite character in the show, so it's
Across.
like across the name. Like she put like a
Yeah,
whoop.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just giving you.
And then
shit.
she wrote Monica Rial, and then she put Kirika in like brackets because that was her name. So yeah.
That's
What
cool.
is it, kinky?
Kinky.
What?
Kirika.
Kinky!
Gonna shoot it out with the laser.
A freaking laser.
Laser beam. But that's pretty much it. Mr. Shaun. Show me what you got.
What? My week?
Show me what you got.
Good job. Yeah. So my microphone sounds like shit because I'm still setting things up, but I made some progress with that. You shut your mouth. It actually sounds a little bit better than it did before. I don't know what I did to change it, but it's still garbage. But you know, it's temporary. I'm still moving things around, unpacking and whatnot, and I put a bunch of shelves to kind of like box in this corner, and so like I need to get more of that foam, because like only the back has the foam, so now like there's a wall in front of me and none of that has the foam on it, so my voice is bouncing around a lot, so I need to fix that. But it will happen, and then I can record, so it'll be fine.
You bouncy motherfucker.
It's not my fault, okay?
I can't wait for your lines.
Wow. Yeah. But it was kind of interesting because like this little experiment, I guess, kind of showed me like how effective those like foam panel things are, because yeah, they apparently make a really big difference. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, so I'm still doing that, still unpacking and whatever. And then I got a IDE and SATA hard drive reader thing, so I can finally access some of my older hard drives and see what the fuck is on those, like porn and stuff. Who knows what's on those? But
Duel episode 13.
because like when I came back after I took my
Wow.
break, and I will fucking kill you. But like, after I took a break and I came back, like I had to get a new computer, and from that point on, like I didn't have access to a lot of the hard drives, so I lost a bunch of stuff. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get access to some of the stuff that I lost. So that would be nice. But we'll see. Who knows? There could be nothing good on there. What else? Oh, I got a new hard drive that I try to connect to my fucking PS4, because you know, digital, and it doesn't fucking work. Well, it works, but like you can only do one external hard drive at a time. I didn't know that, so there's no point in having two, because it can only utilize one at a time. So I bought that for no reason. So now I'm just going to use that on my PC, I guess. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is just at some point get like a fucking 10 terabyte hard drive or something and just use that. Because that way, well, because like I've got, between what's on the hard drive and my current external drive, I've got probably at least 4 terabytes of data on there. So, and there's a bunch of stuff that like I can download that I haven't because I don't have space. So like with what I have and then with what I need to download, it's already going to be almost full. It's going to be like 3/4 full already, and then I'll have a little bit of extra space. So I'm going to have to do that, I guess. But I thought I could just use multiple external hard drives, but I guess I can't, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, Installing discs onto the hard drive is a symptom of digital. Just so you guys know, it's bullshit. But I digress.
Fucking bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's fucking
I
bullshit.
don't like that.
Oh my god.
So you could just play the games and delete them. Just saying.
Well, the disc
Listen,
ones I
Alec.
do, but like, I want the downloaded games to be on my hard drive in case they fucking disappear. So there you go. Yeah, still watching Game of Thrones and F is for Family. Nothing new there. Only things I played this week were Teppen, of course, which I hate again, and Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake. I started that. It's really good. If anybody likes Tony Hawk, definitely you should get it because it's amazing. It's very truthful to the original one. Like they did a really good job, like maintaining the feel of the original, which was really important. It's got all the music and stuff. It's amazing. It's a really good remake.
Here I am doing everything I can, and then also what I had pretending I was Superman.
It's cool
Is it the
because
same
like
soundtrack?
yeah,
Yes.
for the well, it's like 90% of the original, and then like there was some tracks that they couldn't get the licensing for, so they added additional tracks on top of it that kind of matched thematically, and the ones that they picked I thought were pretty good choices. They fit really well. But yeah, and then they like implemented like some of the move sets and tricks and things you could do in the later games for the original too, which is really cool. So it plays really, really good. It's such a good game.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love it. It's fucking great. Takes me back to my childhood.
Same.
So good. That's my week. Ta-da.
I'm kind of curious as to what tracks didn't make it in, if you remember. any.
I haven't noticed anything particular missing, so I don't know.
It's because like I listened to that like collection of songs to death because it was so good. Just actually the other week I was when my parents were out of town. That was what I was blasting out loud and just fucking screaming at the top of my lungs.
The Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Oh yes, so here I am doing everything I can.
I feel like that particular song is like one of the most important.
Oh yeah,
Like,
very
if you had
iconic.
to pick like one song for Tony Hawk, it's that one.
Which
There's
it's
one that
ironic
plays
because
on
it's
the
not even
radio.
like it's not the one that plays in the intro. It's just the first level everyone knows and
Yeah.
stuff. But I definitely loved
that
every
one and probably
song.
the
So
Rage Against the Machine one, maybe. But yeah.
Jerry was a waste car driver, driving so damn fast.
Yeah.
I don't
Go
know
on
the
all
one.
day.
The only one I know from that game. I heard it on the radio, but I wouldn't like. I can't remember how it goes right now, or the words, or any of it.
So you just know it, but you don't really know it.
But like I hear it on the radio, and I'm
Ah,
like,
it
oh,
was on
Tony
the
Hawk,
radio.
but I can't like I wouldn't be able to find it.
Next time you hear it, just let us know, and I'll freak out with you.
It'll be great.
It'll be great.
We'll start skateboarding everywhere. What's your show and tell, Sean?
Oh. So
You forgot, didn't you?
I actually have a couple of things. One, I didn't even bring all of my Deadly Premonition collection last time, so I wanted to recap that a little bit. So there's that. It's the sequel. Throw that in the trash. So I've also
Wow.
no, I haven't played it yet. So this is the original. This was the first release on the Xbox 360. So this is the first time it came out. It was exclusive to Xbox 360, and then they ended up porting it over to the PS3. So I have that,
then
which I
PC.
didn't show, and then PC, which
It's garbage because
Yeah,
I'm
don't.
stuck.
don't. And then so I got the collector's edition of the Switch version of the original, which I talked about last time. And then I didn't show this either. This is the PS3 version, the director's cut. It's all fucking
With an autograph.
shiny. It's built in. Yeah, it's not
Oh.
it's not signed. It's just printed on there from
Oh, that's a
Sweary.
kick in the dick.
But yeah, the director's cut, they added like an alternate ending or an additional ending that like furthered the story a little bit more, and they fixed some bugs. Apparently, I don't know what they fixed because that game's still broken as fuck.
Well, considering I'll be coming from the PC version where I can't leave the hospital because the game will crash every time, I
Yeah,
think
it's-
that's a big bug to
Well,
fix.
It's better than that. It's not as bad as the PC version, but
Oh my god.
like when I played through it, I didn't really notice anything. I think some of the gameplay was like it controlled a little bit smoother, but it wasn't. I mean, It's still broken as fuck. And then this is that collector's edition that I showed. So I haven't opened it. It's sealed, and it's probably gonna stay that way forever because the copy that is in here is the same as that PS3 version that I showed you, the director's cut. So I don't need to open it. But I looked up what it had in it, so I can at least talk about it. It's got a soundtrack. It's got an art book. I think that was it. And then these playing cards. I did look that up. They're actual like playing cards, like a deck of cards, like bicycle cards, you know, a regular card deck. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over that. And then this one's topical. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I found this.
Sorry.
I found this.
Tech deck.
Yeah, I found this at I think it was at a Toys R Us. And like the only reason I liked Tony Hawk, but I bought it because like if you look closely.
I remember this.
Yeah, that's fucking It's the Resident Evil zombie. Like, what the fuck?
That's
like, why is
that's
it there?
how he gets it.
It's so weird. It was the most random thing I'd ever seen, and so I had to buy it. But yeah, it's just really unique to my Resident Evil collection. One of the stranger things that I have in my collection. And then,
but it's not Stranger Things.
This one's another kind of topical one because it's a survival kit that you got for pre-ordering Resident Evil Outbreak. You get like a water bottle, but the best part is I don't think you can really see it, but there's a face mask in there.
Oh my god!
Like, super relevant. Like they knew what was going on. Yeah, so
they
I have
prepared.
like a real current day Resident Evil survival kit, which is kind of neat.
Water and a
And
face
then,
mask.
Last one. This one's special because this I actually got as like a combined gift because Mr. Alec sent me the cartridge. Or no.
I did not.
Jazz sent me the cartridge. Alec sent me the box. So together I got a complete copy of Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Well, mostly complete. It doesn't have the manual. But it's just kind of cool that like...
Dante, find the manual.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll buy the manual!
And then it'll be complete in more ways than one. But no, that's just really cool. Like, it's extra special to me because you guys got that for me. And it's like...
It wasn't even planned either.
Yeah, it just kind of came together that way. And it was just really neat that I got a Resident Evil game that I didn't have that was kind of assembled by the Ward crew. So, yeah, it's really cool. It holds a special place in my heart.
Friendship mode.
Friendship, Resident Evil.
Vitality. Friendship.
Ta-da! Show and tell complete. So find the manual. Dante, you gotta find the manual.
No
pressure.
eBay.
Hell!
Yeah?
Umbrella.
And someone else get Sean's box of it and then get it signed by Paul Haddad. And yeah, it doesn't matter that he's dead. It's fine.
Oh,
Wow.
Too soon.
God. Jesus Christ.
God, Al,
Too soon?
thought you were dropping the evil act.
Not this time.
He said he was holding back a little.
The hell was that?
Sad air horn, because I'm sad.
Good. Ah!
Get the gun! Get the gun! Die, zombie!
Hey, guess what time it is?
It's time to play
Hey
the game.
Google, what time is it?
5 p.m.
There you go.
Time for some news.
Oh. All original footage.
Roll the stock footage, everybody.
Roll the. No, it's not stock. It's all original. We went out and filmed that.
You filmed it live.
I'd like to point out that I worked harder on that fucking news thing than I did on the entire podcast episode.
It was
my
really
God.
impressive when I first saw that. I was like,
great.
So
whoa.
much to work on it, and it was
was
so
great.
easy.
Hey, I reused it in the current episode. Like, that's how good it was. See?
Well, then you have it. Why do you need it from me?
Well, because I had to cut it out of the other episode, so... Like, I'd rather have
It's just the raw
Oh, okay.
separate.
file.
Yeah, it's easier to fade into, because I had to do some, like, fuckery to make it actually transition properly.
Yeah.
So if I had the source file, it'd be a lot easier for me.
Gotcha. That's the expansion of the word, guys.
What?
We're expanding. We're making videos with stock footage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome the newest member, Jazz Rich. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
It's the
just
latest
like,
machinima.
we're expanding.
Oh my God.
I worked harder on that than Irrelevations.
Wow.
And I can pronounce
Wow.
it. That just makes my point.
That's fucked up. Anyway, 4 stories
Anyways.
this week. First
Toy
up,
Story?
yeah, 4 Toy Stories this week. Oh my God, there are 4 of them. That's kind of weird. Anyways, first up, Prince of Persia is finally making a comeback after 10 years.
Who cares?
Woo.
That's kind of what I figured the reception would be. I care.
What?
Okay?
Yeah.
I care.
I was like,
There
oh
is a
shit.
Prince of Persia reference in Duel. Okay, I care.
Was?
Son of a bitch. Wow.
What? Oh my fucking God.
Anyway, so Prince of Persia has not been seen since 2010, when Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands was released. Since then, there's been a steady demand to see the series make a return, but nothing short of rumors have appeared since 2010.
It's all been Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think just recently he, what's his name? The Prince? I don't even think he has a name. He's just the Prince.
Jake
Yeah, he's
Gyllenhaal.
literally the Prince.
Yeah, the Prince?
The Prince.
But I think he showed up, I guess, as a playable character or an event character or something in that game. But anyways, other than that, like, we haven't really seen him in anything, let alone a new game. So it's kind of nice that they're bringing it back finally, since that was one of the properties that kind of built Ubisoft up into what it is today. You know, it'd be nice,
Especially
for
with
them
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, right. Like, Assassin's Creed exists because of Prince of Persia, so like, it doesn't deserve to just die. It needs to come back. But anyways, now Ubisoft has announced a remake for the original game, set for a January 21st, 2021 release. I don't know how I feel, because like I said, I do like Prince of Persia a lot. I have all the games twice. I've got them all individually on the Xbox, and then I have the collection on the PS3. But I don't understand this game, because the graphics are redone, so it's truly a remake, but they redid them in the style of the original game. So, like, rather than truly remaking a game that looks like really good, like good graphics, you know, realistic, whatever, like a good engine, they just kind of took the original designs and made them look a little bit better. So basically, instead of looking like a PS2 game, it looks like a PS3 game. So, like, why? Like, we're about to have PS5. Why does this 2021 game look like a fucking 2-generation-old game? Like, sure, it looks better than the original, but not really a whole lot. We have better technology than this. Why the fuck is it not getting, like, it should look like remake, like Resident Evil 2 remake. Why does it not look mind-blowingly good with a good graphics?
Because no one cares.
Then why make it? Like, if you're going to put in the money and the time to remake
Because
it.
they know you're going to buy it. They've been watching.
I will.
I probably. Well, no, it's only or I think it's only next gen. I'm not sure.
No, it said PS4.
Is it PS4? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I want you to know that on my Good Gaming Mate channel and my server, I posted it, and then another person posted it few minutes after I just posted it.
Wow.
And then I was like, all right, guys, I guess we better throw a few more links in. And I saw, after seeing it several times on my server, it said PS4. So I know. It's on PS4.
Well, I guess.
Which is the good news for me. Because if it was going to be like another, like fucking Ratchet and Clank on PlayStation 5, I'd have been like, well, I guess I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Nah, you got fucked.
Ah! Again!
Get fucked.
It's like this fucking shirt!
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it sucks too. The way that I found out about this is kind of fucked up, because it's like, I read the article that didn't show anything. I just saw Prince of Persia remake, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is going to be amazing. It's going to look like fucking Resident Evil 2 remake. It's going to be mind blowing. It's going to look incredible, but it's going to be Prince of Persia. I'm fucking ready. And then I clicked on the thing, and yeah, I was very disappointed. But,
I mean, I'm glad to see that Yuri Lowenthal, the prince's voice actor, is back
cool.
to do his role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're re-recording.
He's very
the
iconic.
lines. Yeah, and they kept the same actor. That's cool. I do like that.
What I'm worried about is whether the music is going to hold up, because the soundtrack of the original Prince of Persia was really good, really
That's really
iconic
good.
for me. Like, if it doesn't sound as good
Well,
remade or whatever.
I don't. I don't think they really need to remake it because like I
All right.
played the remasters or whatever, the PS3 version not
And it
too long
ages
ago.
well, right?
And yeah, it was good. I don't think they really need to touch it. They could maybe clean
Yeah.
it up a little bit, but they don't have to like redo any tracks or anything like that.
What I don't want is The Rock to turn into some stupid orchestra crap, because that would be a fucking ball buster.
Yeah.
They could
It's a
literally do
slippery
that.
slope. They could easily fuck it up, but I hope they don't. But
Fuck it up. Fuck
it's
it
cool
up.
that it's coming
Fuck it
back,
up.
but I wish it got a little bit more attention, I guess. Polish, whatever.
I
More
think
time
in
in the
my
oven, maybe. I don't know.
right. I think it's just, I'm just on the side that's it's great we're getting something for the modern generation. Like, we're passing it on, even if it's graphically not up to date. People who may not be who don't have a PS3 to play the original, or even to remastered, or to play the original PlayStation 2, can now play it in a aesthetic that pleases their eyes to a degree. So
That's kind of part of the concern too, though, is the fact that like
maybe the new
this is going to
generation won't
be
appreciate.
yeah, this is going to be going towards a new audience, I think, for the most part. Like the people that did like the originals will appreciate it for what it is. But the new audience, they're not going to take to that well because it doesn't look good. They're going to be like, "Oh, this game looks like shit to compared to today's standards. Like, why
You're
does it
talking
look
about
so bad?"
graphically.
Yeah,
I was wondering, like, if they'll even appreciate the pacing of the game, like, because there's a lot of, like, a lot more gameplay going on
very slow.
than story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like it's better to play than to watch, in my opinion. I could
Yeah,
validate that.
it's very old school in design where like you're gonna just be in this big ass room for like 30 minutes trying to figure out a puzzle.
Trying to parkour your way out.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're gonna change some of that, if they'll kind of redesign. I hope they don't. I hope they keep it true
Yeah,
to the original.
there's no reason to change
I'm
the
getting
pacing of the game.
flashbacks of playing Tomb Raider with Jazz. What you
I'm
just
looking.
described the game.
There was
That
like
Come on,
game
you
was a
tits.
masterpiece. Shut up. But
Let me
yeah,
just,
we'll see. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity. We have pretty good technology out there to make games look really impressive. So
yes,
what
really
is-
good
what is this?
technology. That's the PlayStation 3 remake. That is really good technology, or HD remaster, whatever the fuck. Really good technology.
Yeah.
The prince's hair turned into a pyramid.
Well, that's what I'm not talking about that fucking remaster. I'm saying like, Resident Evil 2 remake technology. Like we can make shit look really good if we want to. So why not do it?
Say Resident Evil 2 Rape.
No, Jesus.
Rape make. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see. I hope it's good. Second story. The Tiger King is getting made into a series starring Nicolas Cage. Sounds fake.
Oh.
Sounds like some fanfic bullshit, but it's actually
Fake news.
It's actually
Oh.
happening. They greenlit a show for Amazon starring Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
You must need the money again.
I'm gonna cancel my subscription to Amazon.
I'm gonna watch it just because I'm curious.
Why?
It's the same reason I watched the original show. It's just like a train
It's gonna be
wreck.
worse than the original show.
I know, and I'm
Nicolas
excited.
Cage.
I'm excited for that.
Nicholas Tiger Cage.
It's like the two, like the best of both worlds. Like Nicolas Cage is fucking ridiculous and over the top, and then you've got the Tiger King dude who's the same. So it'll be a good match.
I wonder who they're gonna get to cast fucking Carol
Carol
Baskin.
Baskin.
Goddamn fucking Carol Baskin.
A corpse. I don't know.
Maybe herself.
Yeah,
The girl that they had in his music video where he kills Carol Baskin.
that would be so good. But yeah, that shouldn't be
Or a
on the
tiger.
news. But it's not video game related. But fuck it. Whatever. It's great.
It's still funny.
Exactly. Third story. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World can finally be purchased again after 6 years of being in limbo.
The movie?
The game.
I
I know.
yes, I love Limbo.
Wow.
Due to licensing issues, Scott Pilgrim was delisted from online retailers in 2014 with no sign of a return. Being that the game had no physical release, this made it impossible to buy, and even if you did have the game, the online portion of it had been discontinued long ago, so there's no way to play it online, no way to complete it or platinum it or whatever you want to 100% it, because that portion of the game was shut off essentially. No multiplayer for it.
I had the demo.
Did you have to get a burrito?
No, it was on Xbox 360.
Yeah. But yeah, the game will be making a return in the form of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World Complete Edition, which will include all the DLC. And guess what the best part is?
It's free.
It's digital only again. Which
Oh,
means
that's not
it's
the
just a
best
matter
part.
of time before it vanishes yet again. Good fucking job. Good job. Like
I
seriously.
should rename it to Shaun Clark versus the Digital World.
It's literally going to happen again because
Digital World versus the Ward.
it's a licensed property, so they paid for a license for X amount of years. So as soon as that expires, guess what? It's going to go away again. So like, what did we do here? Did we really accomplish anything? No. We brought it back temporarily, so you can buy it again.
It's just like the Deadpool game. They brought it back for a bit and buy it now, or you lose it again.
Yep. Well, I guess they're getting you to buy it again, so they're making money. But
They're gonna pull it out.
They're not preserving it. It's not like, oh, hey, it's back and you can get it forever. No. It's fine. Fourth and final story. It's the best one yet.
Ooh.
Microsoft finally reveals the price of the Xbox Series X and a healthy dose of bullshit to accompany it. The date and price for the Xbox Series X has been announced 2 months prior to the release of the system. Why? I don't understand that. The new hardware will retail for $499 and will launch on November 10th. Microsoft is also offering a payment plan for $34.99 a month for 2 years with Xbox All Access included. But wait, there's more. Microsoft also revealed the Xbox Series S, which, like the PS5 Digital Edition, is a digital-only model that will not include a disc tray. The Series S will also be less powerful, supporting a lower resolution, which is always great. And that one will retail for $299 and offer a $24.99 per month payment option, which also includes Xbox All Access.
All X's.
Why? All Xboxes.
Why box? That's what it should be called.
But I'm sorry, $500 for this?
No thanks.
Not a good price.
You could get a cardboard box for free, and it probably does more
Put
than.
it and just draw an
this
X
thing
on it?
Not even.
No.
Nope. It'll just be an empty box, Series X.
It's just ridiculous to me that they waited until 2 months before this fucking thing comes out to even tell us how much it's going to cost. And that's why, because they know it's like $500? That's fucking ridiculous. It's a glorified like upgrade. Oh, give us $500 so your games fucking load faster. Oh boy. That's worth
Wow.
$500. Fuck off.
How about you make the
Ridiculous.
games run faster on their own, you fucks?
Right?
How about you make some games?
Don't you get oh,
Oh!
Oh.
You're welcome. I'm here
Yeah.
all week.
And I'm sure the
Great.
PlayStation's going to be the same, $500 and $300 for the digital version, and it's no bueno.
Garbage
I
practices.
really
No,
hope
no.
that this does not sell well, even though it's going to, but whatever.
Sorry.
No, you depressed us.
That's what I'm
Got any good news?
That's
It's
what,
okay, we
there
play
is no
PlayStation.
good news. Good news doesn't
Ah.
exist in video games anymore.
Oh,
When was
Jesus.
the last time we had good news?
When you weren't on the show.
Ah!
Wow. How about you?
Yeah, I
Get,
think the.
how about you get fucked?
How about
How
you?
about that?
Get fucked. Ha!
How
How
about-
about that? You catch
How
me
about you
outside.
jazz?
How about you get jazz?
How about you get
Wow.
jazzed?
You talk. You
Jazz
talk.
music, motherfucker.
And
The
then
jazz back up, motherfucker.
finally, I just want to point out that the new Avengers game is a fucking trash fire and can die in a ditch. Maybe
So
we'll
I
talk
heard.
about that next week, but it's a fucking disgusting, slimy, cash grabby, microtransaction hell. And it makes
That's
you
not
wanna
even
vomit.
good. Not even good content unlockable at all.
Yeah, it's like a mediocre game with like 90% of the content locked behind a paywall. And it's a full
Except if
price
it's-
$60 game too.
Unless you're playing as Iron Man. Or playing online with friends. That's literally it. Iron Man apparently is a fun character to play as compared to everyone else.
Yep. And I heard the armor that drops that like has like an image doesn't even show
No
in your
incent-
character. It's like,
No,
oh,
no incentive.
you just picked up a breastplate that looks like this thing, and then you put it on and it vanishes.
Yep.
What are they doing? Why? They're not even trying anymore, and people continue to just buy it. They just throw money at it, and the situation just gets worse.
There's even subtitles that don't even display what's actually being said, and a play-by-play subtitles, like as if it was ripped off from the script.
Yep. But it's
So
Marvel,
great.
so just throw money at it. Who cares?
Of course.
It's fucking stupid.
You know,
why are
when
we
you
so dumb?
throw money at Marvel, you're just throwing money at Disney.
So, there.
Don't do that.
don't do that.
don't
Disney's
do that.
monopolizing on
That-
everything.
Yeah.
Even Monopoly.
Yep.
What?
What?
I don't know.
That would be kind of ironic if Disney ended up owning the board game
Monopoly.
Was it Parker Brothers or whatever? If they
Parker
buy
Brothers.
that company
Peter-
that makes Monopoly,
Peter Parker
Right.
Brothers.
Peter Parker Brothers.
Oh, hey, we should own them because they're Parker. We own Peter Parker now.
Oh, Parker.
We're gonna sue you for the rights to that.
To Parker.
Parker, Jill,
Your
Monopoly. You wanna play Monopoly?
your monopoly is now in jeopardy. What? You're gonna own Jeopardy too? Disney everywhere.
Yeah.
And now, like, I just linked Disney to Nemesis, so.
Oh, god damn it.
That's fitting.
Look what you did, Alec.
Yeah.
Good job, Alec.
There you go.
I'm evil. All right.
No, I'm saying in a good way. Fuck Disney.
All right.
Or
Okay.
$35 to watch a movie that you're already subscribing to watch. You
I know.
fuckers.
Yeah, pay us fucking what is it a month?
Yeah.
How much is it a month?
It's
$8
like
or
10 bucks a
whatever,
month. 10
yeah,
bucks
so
a month.
pay us $10 a month so that you can pay us $30 more to watch a movie. Like,
But yeah,
fucking
they're
what?
literally like 10 bucks a month, and they keep showing it like coming soon, Mulan, yeah, and then it finally comes out, and they're like, more money, please.
Yeah.
Then you can
It's
watch
great.
it all the time, but it's digital. I'm like, I might as well just wait and buy it on
Yeah,
fucking
it's
DVD.
fucking
Sure,
ridiculous.
fucking Disney.
Or just wait 2 months until it comes out for normal.
Exactly. Well, that's what I said. I'm like, if I'm gonna pay $35, I might as well have like a physical copy. Where's my drawing? Digital text.
Wow. Wow.
You're gonna see it pop up earlier too.
How
You just
dare
weren't paying
you.
attention.
He never does.
That's my Shaun drawing.
I'm sorry, but I'm busy hosting a fucking podcast here, you shithead.
Digital.
Anyway, get fucked. Let's talk machinima. Machinima.
Oh my god! We're
What?
talking about machinima when I'm here? Holy shit!
It's a miracle.
Do you want a theme song for that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we gotta make a machinima first.
Wow! Whew.
I'll think of
Okay.
something.
All right.
Sean's face says it
I-
gets more red every time.
I got it. It's bam, bam, down, bam,
That's a porno music.
bam. Oh, well, why not?
No, that's from the plan.
Why?
Anyway.
Oh yeah, it is.
Go on,
It'd be a banger.
Since it's been a while since we tackled this topic, we're gonna go ahead and do two things.
What?
Yeah. So first,
That's twice as many.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
that's double. Let's talk about hardware and software. What do you guys use to create your machinima? I think we kind of touched on this a little bit in the past, but I want to dive a little bit deeper into kind of like what we do to make the magic happen. So I'll go first. On the hardware side, I use the Elgato HD60S for the game capture. So I use that to capture pretty much anything on the PS4, PS3, Xbox, blah, blah, blah. And then I also sometimes use one of two screen capture methods to record PC games. And for that, I'll use either my built-in screen capture software that I have on my video editor, or I have a program called Ice Cream. I don't know why it's called that, but don't even. I don't know.
I'm about to scream myself. What the fuck?
But yeah, there's like a million different options as far as like screen capturing. But you can do anything, like you can use anything to capture PC games. I think Windows now even has like a built-in screen capture program, maybe. Because I keep getting a prompt. Like when I open up Discord, it's like, press this button to start recording. And I don't know what it is or where it's coming from, but I think it's built into Windows. I don't know. I've never used it. So, but I don't know. It's something. Who knows? For recording audio, I use the Audio Technica AT2020 microphone, which kind of sounds like shit right now because it sucks. Like the better the microphone you get, the worse it can sound, because it depends on like your arrangement. You know, like you need the fucking foam in the background. You've got to have, like, you can't have hard surfaces like if you have a good microphone, because it's going to pick up more, and it's going to, like, the bouncing of the noise and stuff like that, it's going to pick that up a lot more. So like you spend more money to get a nice microphone, and then you got to spend more money to set up foam
Make it sound
and
nice.
make it sound nice, otherwise it sounds like this. So it's kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. I prefer to have a nicer microphone and accommodate to have the better sounding audio. But there's good shit out of there. Like there's good shit out there, like the Snowball, or the Yeti, not the Snowball. The Snowball's bad. Don't get that. But the Yeti's a good microphone. That's a really good starting
I had a
microphone.
Snowball.
A lot of people use the Yeti.
And I make it sound good
Yeah,
for
and-
someone who's using a Yeti.
Yep, and you don't need the foam because you have your little recording box. So sometimes,
Exactly.
depending on your living situation or your budget or whatever, sometimes it's better to get a cheaper microphone because you don't have to, you know, jump through all these hoops to make it, to actually justify its use. But yeah, because I've kind of evolved, I guess. You know, I've used a lot of different microphones, and you know, there was a point in time where I couldn't use a good microphone, you know, because I didn't have the budget or the room to set up a good microphone, so I had to kind of deal with what I had. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm currently using, is the AT2020. On the software side, what the fuck are you doing, Alec? I will murder you.
You said you evolved. I was like, what into?
Waiting for a Pokemon joke.
Shauna Chu. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Get fucked
Shauna
at
Chu.
you.
Shaunachu.
The Pikachu. Come on.
I don't.
I'm gonna-
Have I not taught you how to pun?
Maybe.
So
Apparently
ashamed.
not.
He does better off the podcast, guys.
Wow.
He even
No.
sings off the podcast.
I don't like to admit it. I do not. You get fucked.
He does.
Hey,
He does. I
hey,
have
don't fucking
recordings.
lie. Oh,
What?
and she's gonna blackmail you if you don't finish episode 13. Oh!
I will leave.
Don't. We're talking about Machinima.
Can I come too?
No.
Hey.
You can get fucked. What?
Sorry, no, Dante, let them go, and then we can turn it into a spoodcast.
Wow.
Genius!
I can't go.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the
Shut up.
Alternative.
Anyway, on the hardware side of things, I use the Audacity. I use Audacity.
You have the audacity to
I
use
have the
Audacity.
audacity to use Audacity to record my lines and clean up audio, which is a great free software with a lot of functionality. And I think a lot of us, if not everybody here, uses that.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty
Unless
sure.
you get like the programs you pay for to,
Yeah, I mean, there's
do
better
your thing.
shit out there for sure, but
it
you have to
still
keep in
works
mind,
the
like,
best.
The better the software, the more complicated it's probably going to be, and you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to learn it. So like if you want something that's got a lot of flexibility, like it has a lot of tools, but it's simple to use and learn, and it's free. Audacity is a really good starting point, and I've been using that almost my entire machinima making career. So it does the job, and it does it really well. And I guess, since I've invested that amount of time, I guess I'm more comfortable with it. I don't have time to learn a new software anyway, so, but it's good and it's free, so that's good. For what?
It's free Audacity. Wretch!
I don't even know what's happening. For video editing, I use PowerDirector 16 primarily because I've been using that family of software for so long. Like I know it the best, so therefore I have a lot of like creative freedom with it because I know it. I know the tools, I know the limitations, so I'm just comfortable with it. And it's also a pretty solid editor. It's user friendly. It's not overly complicated. But yeah, it's something I would definitely recommend, especially as like a starting software because it is user friendly. However, I also use Sony Vegas because that offers a lot more tools and a lot more complicated tools. Like if you're just starting out and you jump right into Sony Vegas, you're going to be fucking lost. You're going to have no idea what's happening because it's just a nightmare screen of like nothingness. Like it's going to take a while to get your bearings in something like that.
You can get started by using the greatest movie editor of all time. If you're on Windows, Windows Movie Maker.
Ta-da! It's the best.
Ha
I did that.
That's where I
We
started.
all did.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
You know the best version of that was? The fucking Windows XP version.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other versions
that's-
suck.
Like we mentioned last time we kind of touched on this topic, like use something simple at first, so that you're not scared away and that you can get comfortable. And once you understand the basics, then you can kind of progress into something that's more complicated and offers more options, but you don't want to get overwhelmed. But yeah, if you want something like that's a good middle ground, though, I think PowerDirector is really good. It's not super expensive. It does have a lot of options, and it is pretty easy to learn and pick up. So I feel like it's a good one to recommend for pretty much anybody for the most part. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. For sound effects, I get my sound effects pretty much fucking everywhere. I download free sound effects from sources all over the internet. I also have a couple sound effect packs that I purchased. One of them is like a Sony, like an official Sony whatever movie studio sound effect set or whatever. It's expensive. I actually didn't pay for it. It was gifted to me, thank God. But maybe I can send that your way. Well, I should send it to all of you. Why not? But yeah, it's cool because since it's actually Sony sound effects, like they're copyrighted, but that box set comes with the licenses to use it, so I can actually use them legitimately, which is nice. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, you can do sound effects. Like some sound effects I make, like I just record them. Some of them I download again from free sources on the internet, like as I need them if I don't have them. But sound effects can be very, very annoying, as we've also talked about. But it's probably best, like if you can buy like a couple of sound effects packs, just to have them like ready to go, so you're not always like searching around for sound effects. That will help, because that can be a huge delay finding a goddamn sound effect. Yeah, remember Jazz? I needed that ruffling kind of fucking sound effect.
Hey.
I couldn't find it anywhere, so
I
you
made it
recorded for me.
myself, and I think it was pretty good.
It was good. I used it.
I literally at the time I didn't have a microphone, so I literally put my entire laptop, which turns into a tablet, into my pillowcase and shook it. And it sounded like ruffling in the pocket.
It came out really good. But yeah,
Yep.
be creative. There's lots of ways to do it. So Jazz,
Be creative.
what about you? What do you use? What's your setup like?
This mouse.
Is that
And-
how you record your voice? Through the mouse?
Yeah. Hello.
Right in your mouth.
Does
From
the
the
mouse
dollar
also
store.
cook for you?
Yes. It's from the dollar store. What do I use for what? Recording like
Machinima.
For everything, like what do you use to capture your video and your audio and your
Um,
editing and
well,
all the
audio I
things
use
that I just talked about?
Audio, I use Audacity because, like you said, it's free and it's good and it's easy and it can like it can do the job really well. Like for example, when we did BTTF, we I was voicing like the PA system voice, and I was just using my regular voice, but then I like played with the things and it sounded like a little speaker voice going like "Welcome to Raccoon," and it was really like I thought that was pretty cool that I just managed to make it what I wanted without having to go for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the ghost in the residence. But for recording footage, it always depends on what I'm using. So if I'm using like a game from my PlayStation, I'll just use the PlayStation recording thing and then wait 5 days to transfer it to a USB key. Which is really, that's like the part that I hate, to transfer fucking video to a USB key. For some reason, PlayStation just takes days to do it, and that frustrates me. But at the computer, I use, what is it called? Oh my God, what is it called? It was a program that was randomly on my computer because I think I have like a NVIDIA or whatever graphic card. And it had the program called GeForce. So I use GeForce. I know, it popped up once. Like you were saying, I was playing a game on Steam and it just popped up and it's like, hit this to record your screen. And I was like,
Yeah.
you mean I have a free screen recorder program? Nice.
What?
So I like
Nice.
it. But I was doing that for relevations because I find it easier just to like do directly on the computer. But the problem with that is, and I think you probably noticed a few times that Jill's face keeps like doing this because every time I slightly move my mouse, she's like the sensitivity is so fast. So a lot of times, like when she says no, I had to put that in because her head just shook for no reason.
Jesus.
Yeah, secrets of the shotgun scene. But yeah, I tend to use that, but lately I've been more on like the PlayStation. Like if I could get the game on my PlayStation, I will. I'm hearing it clicking. What is that?
That's
There's
just
a bomb.
voices in your head.
There's a
Dante.
bomb. Talk about relevations, so my computer's like, I'm gonna kill
No,
myself.
I think I heard it too. It sounded like a mouse.
Your mouse is alive!
Who's doing it?
Yeah, so I've been buying the games on PlayStation so that I can I'm just playing through and I'm just doing all kinds of things. And if something stupid happened that I'm like, oh my God, I could totally use that. So I could just hit save the video. So if I didn't turn on the recording, I still got what I wanted, which I find pretty cool. I wish real life was like that. And as for hardware, that's
Question
things,
mark?
right? That's like things, right? Not programs.
Yeah, it's your hardware.
Well, I mean,
like your mouse.
it's hard to use programs. So I'll wait for editing. I used to. Okay, episode 1 was done with Windows Movie Maker because I was a broke ass bitch, didn't have anything. Now I use. Fuck, what is it called? What is it? Old.
It's something weird.
You're weird.
Hey, wow.
Hang on, I have it on my laptop here. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a program, and it does video editing. Movavi, that's what it is. Movavi. I don't know how I came across it. I think I googled video editing software because I was getting sick of Windows Movie Maker, which everybody should get sick of. And this one popped up, and it had good reviews, so I knew it was legit. And it only cost me $40 for a lifetime thing. So I use that, and it's easy for me to use because I'm pretty fucking simple. If you have too many settings, you lose me. But this one's pretty just drag your video, drag your audio, and then edit it, cut it. I recently found out how to do volume points. So if I want to fade, I don't have to add a fade and then bring it back in, and it cuts, and it's stupid. But this one allows you to have more than one audio line, which is really awesome when you have 5 people talking in a scene. Yeah. That's a good program. Go get it.
Yeah. It sounds like another good, kind of middle of the road, easy to use, not super expensive.
Yeah, and
thing.
I mean, I've had no problems with it. I'm still playing with how to do it. I know one of the podcasts I edited, my cursor kept popping up because OBS is stupid and I didn't know how to turn it off. So I found out through the program on how to add a little a blackout spot right there so you don't see the cursor. And that was just, I'm playing with it and I'm learning how to do stuff, which is good. So it's easy to learn and you don't have to go through the tutorials. Sorry, I think my volume got turned up. And then I just like, I've used so many different microphones for recording that I don't know which one I would say. Like I have this one here. It's a Fifine.
Fifine.
I got it on Amazon. It wasn't expensive. Because mine was, well, when I was having the problems with the podcast, I thought it was because of my microphone. So I bought this one, and turns out it was the laptop. So, you know, oops. But sometimes I'll use like
it, so it's good.
Yeah, I got a good mic. I like it, and I feel like the echo is usually depending on where I am. So I'm at my mom's, and it's a big wide open place, so it echoes. But if I record in my room, it's perfect because I have carpeting. It's a small room, and there's just so much crap in it that it muffles it. So I have my own foam pads. I don't have to buy any. It's called books.
Wow.
But sometimes I use this one depending on where I am because sometimes it gives me a better sound. Which this is from Walmart, so not important. And yeah, I don't think we use any other hardware or software. Microphone, editor, recorder. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. I talked a
I
little
mean,
bit about sound effects, but the interwebs.
Yeah, sound effects. I usually go through my Steam files, like different games. I tend to stick for Left 4 Dead. That's my go-to because it's got gunshots, it's got body hits, it's got like cardboard, metal, like all kinds of sounds. And I find I've been doing a lot of Resident Evil videos, so it's kind of the same atmosphere. Like you have bullet ricochet, or like when Revelations, an example would be when Parker like dropped the flashlight, or Jill dropped the flashlight and Parker shoots the wall. Like that was all sounds from, like I added a metal bullet sound at the same time as a gunshot sound, and it's all from Left 4 Dead. But if I can't find something, I'll just YouTube it, like royalty free, whatever, and then get it from there. For a short while, I had a membership to Storyblocks, I think it's called. And that's just like another one of those websites where you just like, you can download all kinds of sounds and they let you use it as long as you've gotten a subscription. So my subscription wore out and I never reactivated it, but I have like a library of files saved for like car things. Cause when I did the Jody video with the fucking windshield wipers, and I had so many sounds to put in. So I just like got all these car sound effects and saved them. So I kind of just, sound effects, I just go out everywhere. Music, if it's garbage on my program, like the stock ones, I'll just go on YouTube and be like, royalty-free music sounds like this. And
yeah, there's actually a lot of good royalty-free music out there.
Cotton Eye Joe. I don't monetize stuff, so, you know.
Makes it easier.
Yep. Yeah. But now I'm putting them on your channel, so I kind of have to be more careful. Cotton Eye Joe.
That's something I forgot to mention too. I also use Epidemic Music, that's where I get a lot of my music from. But they've also got sound effects there as well that I use every once in a while. Not very often because they don't have a whole lot, but I go there sometimes for sound effects too. And then, you mentioned using Left 4 Dead sound effects. I've also got like a couple of folders that are like all the Resident Evil 4 sound effects, and like Resident Evil 2. Dante sent me all the ones for Devil May Cry. And I think you gave me more.
There's so much garbage ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage. And it's weird too, because when you're ripping them from a game, sometimes they cut off. Like, it sounds like they cut off almost before it's done playing for some reason, which is weird.
Or they have this weird thing where it's, when you rip it from the game, it's higher pitch than what actually plays in the game. Like, the best example of that is, like, if you ever go from a Namco game, all of their shit is, like, really high pitched. So it's, like, weird. Yeah, because then you're like, they're supposed to be talking like this, but you hear it like this. And it's fast, too. So it's like, what, did they do something in the game to, like, slow it down so it sounds the way that it does?
I bet it has something... It probably has something to do with the frame rate, I bet you.
Yeah, because they have this Namco sounds have a interesting like bass and treble to it, and I feel like all that is made with the weird shit they do. Anyways,
Yeah.
Like,
So getting sound effects from games isn't necessarily the ideal way to go. Sometimes
Some
it
of
works
them-
out, sometimes it doesn't.
yeah, I've had no problems with the Left 4 Dead so
Left 4
far.
Dead
Like
1.
they seem to have a sound for everything I need, but I know I've had to go into other games and some of the games don't even have sounds. They just have like the music or nothing. So it's like, yeah, I'll go on YouTube. Or I think you've sent me a couple songs before. You told me as long as like you're in the credits, then that's fine.
Yeah.
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 That's why Sean's in the credits. He does nothing for
Yeah.
Revelation.
I don't
Wow.
I even voice Parker. He's not even in it. Yeah.
True story.
But
You
that's pretty
know-
much it, I think.
Now that you mention that, I'm going to go to my Left 4 Dead folder because I totally flew over my head that those are usable.
Right? Right? And
Thanks.
Half-Life. I have I don't remember which one it is, but I like to think it's the alert for the hunter, like right on my desktop. So whenever something
yeah.
dramatic, I just huck it and it's like nah, nah, nah.
It like flew over my head because I've used the horde sound effect before, like, and so it just like how come I never actually bothered to see what they got
Yeah.
beyond that?
And it's fun
While
to go
you-
in all the game folders and see what else you can use.
I just spooked myself while you were going through that. I did go to find the folder, and the first thing I clicked was the shotgun sound effect. So I just got greeted by boom. I'm just like, Jesus Christ!
Just like me when Alec opened the door that one time.
Oh my god.
But anyways, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Do you want me to ask someone else? Alec.
Okay, I'll do it really quickly. Game Catcher, Yeti microphone, Audacity, YouTube audio library, Power Director 13. Dante, how do you do it?
Wow.
I take my hand, I put it down, I Yahtzee, and then I blow it out.
Ta-da.
So I'm leaving.
Ta-da. Oh, Jesus Christ. That makes Jazz leave, apparently. All right, no. So, shut up. Shut up. Throw it. Crumble it up. Throw it away. All right,
Get
so.
that embroidered onto something.
I'm gonna get it
Oh
tattooed.
my God. Please don't. Okay, so. Blue Yeti foam box. Courtney Cox.
I wonder what it'd be like if you used that on a podcast.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you
Have to
know what,
connect it to
Sean?
his head.
Get fucked, okay?
It would be like mine, because Dante has sent me the same black box.
I did I did that for Wardcast 100. You should be happy.
Well, why
I
was that
used it
one the
once.
only special one?
Because
Because it was
special.
100.
Because I
Yeah.
was drinking. That's totally not the reason, but anyway. And then there's this box that I put the microphone on. So when I record, it's box is right here, mic's right here, and I just record like that instead of going like huh, because my table's really low. And then I use my jacket to put over me like this that will sit on the box, so then my audio gets even more condensed around me instead of just like, you know,
Sounds like a lot of work.
it gets hot in under there too. And it's just like I'll have emotional breakdowns, and I'm sweating in the box while I'm trying to record an hour's worth of lines or whatever. But yeah, I do that. I do all that. I use Audacity as well, and I've learned a lot more than I did when I started with bass and treble, some noise removal, compressor, more noise removal, the limiter and normalizer to get my current sound, which sounds really great. And that's all with like the cheapest, well, semi-cheap mic of today's generation. Or fuck, I don't remember how much Blue Yetis cost these days, but yeah, I can compete with professionals as long as I edit the audio and not have to have it raw. But then capture cards, it was the Hot Pug, the HD PVR, but now I also have an Elgato, meow, and I have fraps to record video games on the PC whenever I decide to use that. Then my video editing is Sony Vegas, one of the many programs that is so damn expensive but more unstable than my 2018. You know it's bad when you have to constantly hit Control S to save after everything you do because you never know when your next move is going to be your last move before it crashes.
Yeah,
don't
you should
say.
teach John to do that.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know how.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. Did you save? Did you save your game? You know, Diz and I are always talking like that when we're just playing games. Like, I better save my game. Hey, did you save your game? Let's go ask Sean if he saved his game. Did you save your game? So,
Sean
yeah.
doesn't say.
Well, that's your loss. Get fucked. Yeah, and for sound effects, yeah. It's just like Jazz, you know, I went through some game files, like House of the Dead, for my first few years on YouTube, because I barely had any sound effects. There was, like, this sound effect website, but all of them were, like, shit. This is talking 2006, of course.
Come a long way.
Rough. Sound effect websites have come a long way, but I'm still, like, what's motivation to go find it myself? Some of them are disc rips. There's this website that has video game sounds, just like how I found the Devil May Cry 3 ones that I sent to Sean. There was the Ubisoft Resident Evil 4 PC that had, like, if you did some tools, you can actually extract the audio, which is what I used for Resident Evil 4 and a lot of other games for a really long time. Then some of them are found on YouTube and shit and converted to MP3 if they sound good enough. I've actually combined some sound effects recently. I tried combining a punch sound effect with the end part of the gunshot, like, you know, not the bang, but the shh, and then a cracking sound effect to try to get, like, a dynamic punch. So I tried making some by combining other sound effects, so when I just throw it into the editor, it's, you know, boom, it's all in one track. Instead of, like, when
I do that
when I
too
use the
sometimes.
because in the editor, otherwise I'm just taking up more space in the tracks when I can just put it all in one.
Yeah, for me, I typically do, like, when there's like a impact, like a body impact or something, like a bullet hitting somebody or a stab, then I'll use like multiple layers and I'll put them together and make like a secondary file with like multiple sound effects.
Yeah. I feel like I gotta try doing that more, because there's gonna be, like, you know, I want to do some games that are gonna need a more powerful sound effect than what I currently have or whatever. Or like fucking Yakuza especially, because they have a really good sound effects, but there's no way for me to find them, so I want to make something equivalent to it, so I have that kind of deal. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's most of my tech stuff. I made the fucking spoon skit with the mix of photoshopping things in advance and all that stuff. Are we just gonna wait? Yeah! Anyways,
Interesting. There's just people fighting, so.
yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Like, there's nothing too much different at this point for me to say that we haven't already said in terms of how we go about our spooky beans.
We just
do
stopped
shit.
doing them. That's it's the easiest way to end it.
And I never delete the recorded footage. You never, at least cutscenes. You never know when you're going to use them again. Yesterday. The Devil May Cry 3 footage that I used for that spoot skit was recorded all the way back in 2014 on my HD PVR. Now, I could have re-recorded them again on Elgato, but why? It's like a small difference. The only thing I'm mad about it myself was that I had subtitles on for this one set of cutscenes. I'm like, why? Why is the subtitles on?
Fucking subtitles.
And it's like something you could remove yourself,
Fucking sub-titties.
but 24 Dante, yeah, I can just crop it out. That's more cropping. That's unnecessary cropping. That's
And
it.
It lowers
That's it.
the quality. You know, you gotta blur up the image to zoom in.
I kind of did reuse, like I didn't go to the raw cutscene. I kind of did go to just my episodes to make some of the footage. I got really lazy at some points, but some parts I didn't get lazy. I mean, hey, it looks good. It works. It got the job done. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can really talk about. There's nothing else to tackle on it. What's next? Oh, I'm nervous
Well,
right now.
I think I won that one.
I think you lost
Alec.
that one.
No, I think I won. I was the quickest to
Short,
get onto the point.
sweet, to the point. Yeah, just like his dick. Wait, what?
Wow.
I mean, I'm not going to deny it.
Sometimes it's better to take longer, Alec.
Hey, he's not wrong! Oh, yeah!
Yeah. What was the
Yeah.
other thing?
Yeah?
Oh, hell.
Umbrella.
Batman.
Batman, there we go, made the quota.
The quota is 1. It's not
Do you want to go na 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 na
Banana.
Sparta!
Damn.
Wait, what?
Jackass.
So the second topic is format. So what format do you prefer to make your videos in and why? So for example,
WMV.
Not that kind of format. So episodic, long form like a movie, shorts, one-offs, etc. I know we all kind of tend to use all of these more or less a little bit, but like what is your preference and why? I'll let somebody else start off.
Okay.
I've only done episodes. There we go. Done.
Ta-da. I used to do things episodically, and I don't really do shorts. I didn't used to do short skits like how I do now with the Spood skits. That was like a this year thing to keep content flowing and still have comedic things going. Because I used to do things episodically, right? I get up to 12 episodes at most, because that's how anime works these days. And I don't want to do more than 13. I don't want to do more than 13, Sean.
Sometimes they're 13.
Sometimes. But there was I started leaning away from that as the years went by, because part of the problem is that sometimes in between episodes, you sent out the script and then there's suddenly a whole change of voice actors or actresses, and now you have to do this whole adjustments. And anyone who's with my stuff personally, because I don't try to like make people match the previous voice actor or actress, I do their next best interpretation of the character that works. Suddenly there's just a whole different voice for this whole different character. One day Dante was voicing Jake, and then this dude who was casted as Jake is voicing Jake, and then it's Dante again. And I'm just like, or if it's Sherry, this girl was voicing Sherry. Now Dante's voicing Sherry. Now another girl is voicing Sherry. Now Lindsay's voicing Sherry.
Let's all do Sherry.
Glad you're on my side.
Glad you're on my side. Oh, Jake hit me harder. What?
Wow.
Again.
So I started doing things as a big ass long little one shot movie kind of deal. It was started with like Silent Hill, so I just did the full game, and then I did the Silent Hill 2 that way. I did the Resident Evil 1 parody that way. We're doing Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 that way, because at least when you have the whole script, I have the whole thing out. The voice actors got their whole role, so there's no changing mid episodes kind of thing, and it's longer to edit, it's longer to render, there's a lot more work to go through, especially when you review the work. But for me, in the long run, I feel like that's a hidden pun in there, it gets, I got my vision out there, no changes in voice actors or actresses, unless, they didn't finish their job and I had to replace them. Right, Sean? Yeah. Like my recent case. So it stays consistent unless I'm doing a game with a reoccurring character, and then they have to change their voice because the voice actor can stick with me, but otherwise. And that's been my preference for the sake of like not doing that, and that's what I'm doing with like GM18 season 2, because of the fact that gonna have to do this whole voice acting change for season 1, and I still have the 12 episode thing going, because that was the last time I did 12 episodes, and now I'm trying to do season 2 with 1 episode. No more of this bullshit. I'm really sick of changing voice actors. That's really what it comes down to. Yep, I think that should be the general layout and reasoning. Was there anything else?
No, that's it.
Nope. That's it. All right. Hey, Jazz. Tell me what do you do? What do you do? Don't just look at me like that. Tell me what you do. Don't mind it. Let's
You
try
on
that
mute,
again.
my dear?
You want to? Let's try that again with unmute. I can't read lips. I'm not good at that. You
I
too.
forgot I did that. So I haven't
Real.
really done many.
I thought you were fucking
like,
with us.
I know that Irrelevations is like the series that I have, but like with if you example the Jody thing, like I'm trying to go more towards like really really short ones that I can do more of, but they don't have to continue. So I'm kind of trying to switch to one-offs and like short movies rather than episodes, because episodes I feel like you're like making a contract with yourself, and if you don't want to do it, then you're kind of stuck like, what do I do next? I can't just give up because they're on a ghost ship.
Continuity.
Yeah, so
It also gives you
That's pretty
motivation to
much-
keep working on it too. When you like don't want to or whatever, when you're feeling lazy about it, you know, sometimes it's a nice
Yeah.
extra push.
See, my problem is not laziness as much as it's like I have too many ideas for too many things. So to stick to the one that I've already done, I'm like, but I want to use this game now. Like I'm done with Revelations. I don't
Yeah.
know where to go.
Lazy wasn't the right term.
Yeah.
That
No, the right
like
term
when you're
is
just not motivated to do it.
I don't want to play through Jessica and Chris's parts.
Wow.
That's the term
Chris!
I'd use. Fucking Chris. I had to do that chapter so many times now. I'm like, you know what? One-offs. If I can make a short 2-minute video of somebody fucking blowing up a school, by all means, I'm gonna do it. And they'll come back next week and they'll be older. But same characters, same cast, but I don't have to follow up. So yeah. Yeah, that's all. Sean,
Oh, no, I
tell us
focused
about your episodes.
Hey, I do.
How about
everything,
your
really.
series of 12 episodes?
How about you get fucked?
Or your new series of 1 episodes.
What people don't realize is that Duel was supposed to be 12 episodes, and it's been over for a long time.
There you go.
Wow.
You have to buy a burrito to get the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need to buy a
the
burrito
get-
to get episode
get the
13.
That was
you
a
buy the
stupid
get
idea.
fucked burrito with the code to episode 13.
I mean, it's probably obvious that I prefer episodic because it's just it's a way to tell a longer story in a more like digestible way. I feel like, you know, because it is broken up into, like we've talked about before a little bit, how for me personally, and I know a lot of other people, it's harder to sit down and commit to a longer video. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you sit down and you watch a long video when you're eating or something like that, or when you just have some time to kill, but you can throw on like a 10, 15 minute, 5 minute, whatever video, like on a break or, you know, just on a bus, whatever, you know, if you just want to watch a movie real quick in
What's a
different,
bus?
in what? In different kind of situations, you know, you can just pull out your phone and watch a video or whatever. Cause like for me, that's a big part of my day, you know, like when I'm working on my breaks or when I have time, like I'll just watch a couple YouTube videos, and I can't commit to something that's going to be like an hour long. So it's harder for me to consume that kind of media. But even just like before, just like as like when I wasn't working or whatever, and I watched YouTube, I still just, I don't know, just I never really liked long format videos. It just bothered me. Sorry,
It's
Dante.
too much to sit through. Like,
Yeah, it just sometimes it can be like sometimes it's fine. Like I guess it depends on your mood, but I feel
Yeah.
like when it's shorter, you can make that call. You know, if you want to watch a longer amount of content and you have a show, you can watch 3 episodes. You can watch 4 episodes. You can watch 5, whatever. You can watch as much as you want to satiate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a movie, it's like if you stop in the middle of it, or not a movie, but like an hour-long video, I don't know, it feels weird just stopping it and coming back to it.
that
'Cause
was
you're
my
leaving
issue.
mid-story or whatever. I don't know.
That was my issue. Like I like the format, but that was my issue. For example, Dante, which one was it? I think it was the RE1 spoon. Like
Yes.
I watched half of it, but I wasn't really in the mood to like sit there and watch something, so I stopped it and I said I'll go back. And then when you asked me about it, I couldn't remember because I forgot to go back, or I never went back to it in time. So I felt like you were probably like, well, she hasn't really watched it. She just told me that because she doesn't want to watch it. So I was like, I literally can't. It's been so long, I forgot. But if it's shorter, then it tends to, I don't know. But I do like the format. I just like
Yeah, me
like
too.
Shaun said, you have to have the time. Like if you have a long bus ride or if you're in a car, like example going to the cottage or whatever, like unless
Yeah.
you're
What's a
driving.
bus?
Yeah, and I'm really familiar
Exactly,
with
what's
like
the bus?
how Sean goes about it because I remember he would, in his own pace, would tell me about like how he was when he was watching this My Restless Nightmares, Dirty Little Sinners.
Yeah.
It'd be like 1 hour he tells me about one part of what I did, and then he'd get back another 3 hours later or whatever. One of the things I do need to remember doing for like future stuff is like in the Resident Evil, I did put like a intermission part where it's just like, here, this is a good middle stopping point. If you ever wanted to come back, there you go, ta-da! And then I had a timestamp in the description, be like, hey, here's the midway point, here's the intermission, ta-da! I didn't do that with Devil May Cry 1, and I should have, because that probably would have been nice. But I'll remember to do that for Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. I definitely know where you guys are coming from, and I definitely understand that mindset.
I get
So-
yours too, especially about the voice actor thing. That's the biggest thing for me. Is like the more you draw something out, the more you open yourself up to run into problems, especially with voice actors and
Life-changing.
yeah, like the more people you have involved with something and the longer you draw it out, the more likely you are to run into issues. It's just like with RCS, like not only was it a voice actor pool, but there was also a writer pool, and that made
Just-
it even harder because like we all had to be, in the mood to write
It's-
and on point, and you know what I mean? Like, and for us to all be there and ready to write simultaneously was tough. And it made making episodes a lot more difficult, and that's pretty much I feel like why Andrew ended up giving up on it, because it was hard to get to that place where it's like, hey, let's all go sit down and write.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just even with voice actors, it's hard. Every episode is a good chunk of recording, and then there's a long gap, and you try to go to that voice actor, and it's like, are they available? Are they interested anymore? Have they moved on? Do they sound the same? Like, there's so many things
Are they dead?
that can change. Yeah, who knows, right? So I get that. It makes sense to avoid that whole thing, and that's why I've talked about kind of changing the way that I approach doing episodic videos, where I want to just kind of approach it like a big one shot, record and do everything in maybe a couple of sittings or whatever, and then chop it up and then distribute it in chunks over time.
Degeneration.
Yeah, like I think that's a happy middle ground, but it's a lot of fucking work too,
A lot of writing
and a lot
to do.
of time, which I haven't really had. But
Yeah.
at some point, like when I do get back into a rhythm and I am making that kind of consistent content, that's how I want to do it. For me, like I want to make the content that I would want to see, and that's episodic content. So that's a good way to approach it and avoid losing voice actors and complications and all these other things that go hand in hand with it. So I'll fucking kill you, Alec.
I think he just killed himself.
Just started it.
But yeah, I feel like episodic stuff, it also gives viewers like a reason to kind of check back for like the latest episodes, and it offers more content. It gives them more. But yeah, and I just kind of I enjoy the kind of building the machine that is a show. It's like you've got the opening and you got the credits, and it's kind of like making like mini music videos and stuff, and that's something that I like to create as well. So it's kind of like two birds, one stone kind of a thing. And
I think the other magical thing.
Go ahead.
The other magical thing with when I used to do with things episodically was that, in between of writing scripts, that sometimes new things would appear that I never would have had thought of originally when I wrote it. Like, GM18 is one of my best examples that I can remember off the top of my head, because there was, one episode where it was all this, and then a few interactions with the voice actors later, and we came up with some new ideas or jokes because of some stupid things that happened, and made it something that worked without it being like a complete outsider's inside joke. And that's just the one thing we get to lose. I lose now because I don't have, because I already written everything out.
Yeah.
To try to add anything else would be kind of jank. That's the only thing I'm going to miss, but it's a necessary loss for me at this point.
Sure.
Because it's like that same project. There were some voice actors that were with me from the very beginning. Now they're gone. Legendary voice actors that were just, the OG, and now I have to replace them because too much time has passed. Their priorities have changed or their lifestyle has changed. They're not serious about it anymore. And it really kicks my dick. Ow.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I guess at the end of the day, for me, it's more variety, I guess, because like I do like doing all kind of formats. I like having one-offs, and doing the podcast and doing episodes. So they all work, like they all have an audience, I guess, and they all work for different projects. But at the end of the day, I prefer to just do shows. Keep that format,
Shows.
keep it consistent. There you go. Shows.
I like to do shows.
Shows.
Tits.
Wow, hashtag
Shows.
T for tits.
Shows.
Boobies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Alec.
Yeah.
Alec already went.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said it quite quickly. It was
Oh,
like,
that's
episode's
why.
done.
I probably
Yeah. See, he doesn't even remember him.
He doesn't listen to me, so yeah.
What?
Oh. What?
Who?
Is someone talking?
Who?
Anyway,
Okay, it's game time.
Finally. I mean, what? Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
oh sorry, was it not game time?
Did Carlos just jump the gun?
He did. He game timed prematurely.
Carlos!
Like we talked about, sometimes it's better to go longer.
Jesus Christ.
Now I don't remember what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, are we
Good.
Hey, are we doing the drawing thing? Because if we are, the time is now.
Well then, yes, it is game time. So shut your.
That's a game. I didn't know that was a game. Okay, then we won't do that yet. I didn't know it was considered a game. I thought it was like a segment, like its own thing. I don't fucking know. Wow, break your camera. Good.
Break your own shit.
Recrunching.
Wow. So I have
Are
one
we
more
crunching?
thing before we dive into the games. A while back, I started something called One Word Story Mode on the Discord, where everybody helped to tell a story, one word at a time. So,
Boy.
sort of along the lines of Jazz's game, but with the whole community,
What game?
where you do the blanks.
Oh, that's
Just
word
does games.
libs.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, only all of it's just fucking made up. But yeah, since it seems like we have several stories at this point, I'm going to share some of those with you today. So,
Oh.
yeah. There you go.
Oh.
You may partake in our epic storytelling skills as a community. It's terrible. It's really bad. But yeah.
We actually hire writers for our machinimas. We don't do it.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't know how to write or spell or speak.
Or
All
anything.
right. So some of these are really short, and some of them, well, they're all really short, really. So anyway, so the first story is, I destroyed a motherfucker's newly freshened supply of badgers with massive chopsticks drowned in Kentucky, but did not nut all suddenly. Every asshole clenched shut because Ashley made dildos out of bees' sperm and love, then waxed my glistening dick with cauliflower. It burned my freshly laid booty to smithereens. So
I had a stroke listening to you.
there's one.
What?
And the other one's, this one's really
Is
short.
this from the Discord channel?
Yeah. The one word
Oh,
story thing where
okay.
everybody just puts one word.
Right.
Yeah. Have you heard Konami sucks donkey dick? And it's spelled donkey.
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 Donkey. Have you heard Konami sucks donkey dick? And they'll suffer like nobody else ever wished. That one's weird.
I feel like Alec just wrote that.
Once upon a Marmite, Krauser
Possibly.
tripped into Wesker's gross ass, saturated in bubblegum flavored Weetabix.
What the fuck is Weetabix?
It's
Terrible
breakfast cereal.
crackers. Oh,
Okay.
Master of Karate was fishing for the biggest saltwater trout of Egypt. Unfortunately, had nothing. only Marmite, which smelled similar to rotten farts.
That's actually the description of Resident Evil 9. So
I can't wait.
He doesn't want to wait.
No, I will
flavored
wait. I will wait forever. Yeah. Last one. Betty fell down and killed that biatch when all she wanted was to play Killer 7 with Sadler. But he was on acid, seeing marshmallows in Technicolor, serenading Leon. Ada, not Krauser, slapped ass penis and sucked while we danced like handicapped. Eventually, Leon took his car and wheelied like evil Bieber, causing another fucker scene. There you go.
I'm a big fan of one of the slap that biatch.
Slap that biatch.
Can that be a shirt?
Slap that biatch.
Get fucked and put them in the back. Slap that biatch.
But put it at the bottom like a tramp stamp.
Oh my god. War tramp stamps.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Get yours today.
Bam.
There you go.
Play
Ta-da.
the-
Good job, community, for throwing that shit together. And I think that's it. Alec, what time
That's
is
it.
it?
Well, it's already game time, so I'm going to count that as a game. So yeah, carry
It's
on.
not a game.
Look, because it's a community game. Everyone's taking part. Everyone's playing.
life is a
Don't make me throw my own pen at my own screen again.
I mean, if you want to break your camera, that's your call. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, has everyone got a pen? And some paper.
Some paper.
Paper.
Before I use the pen, I gotta light this one up. Shit.
You have to light up your pen.
Yeah.
I can't use it unless I light it up. Hold on. Fucking.
Okay, while he's lighting up. Okay, everyone is to have 1 minute to draw Billy Cohen.
I fucking hate you!
Oh God.
I was going to fix something else,
don't
but
start
because Dante came on, it had to be Billy.
Okay. Is everybody
Okay.
ready?
I'm gonna get my timer ready so I
Yep.
can actually keep track myself.
Okay. Oh. Everybody ready?
Mhm.
3,
Your
2, 1, go.
We gotta play some music in the background with this. Oh, I got it.
have the Mario pen. I will kill everybody. I don't know what Billy looks like anymore. How much time is left?
Oh shit!
Like
Oh
15
fuck!
seconds.
It's
No! No! God damn. Horrible. Whose fucking idea was this?
fuck.
Dante's.
Wait, hey!
Okay, time's
Don't
up.
Ah, fuck.
I'm just finishing his tattoo. Okay. I don't want to show mine.
Don't worry, you'll feel better after you see mine.
Nope.
I purposely
you-
did mine as bad as possible.
Alex been working on his since before the podcast, so
No, I started again, so I've done 2.
No.
Well, let's see them both.
Alright, so the one I did before was this one.
Why is he in a dress?
Why does he look like the executioner?
And the one I did in a minute.
Why is he still in a dress?
And more importantly,
He's
the
like-
tattoo says motherfuck.
And his fucking left leg looks like a fucking butter
It's a
knife.
stumpy. So yeah, that was done by me, age 29.
Age 29. Shut the fuck up.
All right, here's mine. So that's Rebecca. Got his handcuffs, his tattoo, and he's doing his little. That's his like wavy air, like he's jumping through the air to shoot the leeches. There you go.
Sure, that's not Chris with his boulder arms.
Hey, Billy's
Boulder
beefy
field.
too.
Oh, now your focus is gone.
God damn it!
High five. Ow! Fucking bitch.
Sorry, I went too close. Okay, well, I'm gonna go next. So I didn't want to draw full-bodied people, so I drew Billy Cone, and this is Billy Cone.
Oh my god.
So he's a cone. He's a cone, but he has the handcuffs and he has the tattoo. So he's not in a dress though. But
Does it also say mother?
no, it says Mother Love, but I ran out of space because somebody said time was up. So
Oh.
it's a horrible song, by the way. Billy Cone can get fucked.
Well, I told you didn't need
Low
to feel
dose.
bad about yours. Who's next? Sean?
You.
Me?
I already.
Yeah,
won.
you're the last.
Yeah, it's just you.
You already made fun of Sean. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot. Okay, well, here it is. There's Billy Cohen.
Is that a zombie?
Like a zombie.
He's pretty pissed off. He's got pants. He's got his tattoo.
Where are the handcuffs?
It's on. It's hold on. It's right here. It's really small. They're tiny handcuffs. He broke most of it off. All he has is the wrist without the chain. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Thanks.
Good job,
And
everybody.
he's angry because he keeps being brought back up in every fucking ward cast and doesn't.
He's like Batman.
He doesn't give his voice actor a fucking break. Jazz, and yeah, that's it. That's Billy. It's Billy.
You guys ever notice that Billy looks like that RE3 remake Jill? With like the blue tank top, the messy hair. If she
Honestly,
had
yeah.
a tattoo, it'd be right in. The
And
pants.
you guys, the commenters of the YouTube thing or whatever, you guys get to decide who won. Was it the
Morgan.
ice cream cone? Was it the zombie?
He was a traffic cone.
Or was it the Chris Boulder Arms? Or was it the cross-dressing Billy? You decide. Leave a comment.
And if you think my Billy is great, say amazing.
No, we did that last week.
Oh, joke.
We should fuse them all together into one monstrosity.
Billy Fusion.
Yeah.
One Billy,
To rule them
To
all.
rule them all.
Billy Joel.
How we doing on time?
We're running out.
Okay, all right, bye. Up!
Game time. More games.
Jump out the window.
rather.
Jump out the
Good
window,
job,
Leon
Alec.
style.
Alright, let's quickly do Spread the Word. In this game, we rename a TV show, song, video game, movie title, and replacement word with tonight's word is bollocks.
Bollocks. Oh, jeez.
So I'll start us off with a horse with no bollocks. Final Fantasy 13, Lightning's bollocks. Seitu 3, the bollocks. You guys?
Destroy all bollocks. Black bollocks. Fucking like a bollocks. Onechon bollocks. The House of the Bollocks. What else? There's Deadly Bollocks. And Killer Bollocks. Ta-da.
Sean?
This game is bollocks.
Wow.
More time.
I don't
took
have
some
like
of Sean's.
rapid fire for the. I'm trying not to use shit that I've used before too, and we've used so many.
We do cycles through some of these
Yeah.
at times.
This is the first time you played this game.
Anna and the bollocks,
Wow.
or the bollop.
The bollocks and the tramp.
Apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Jazz?
Oh, Sean only gets one.
I guess so.
Well, he took so long.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
space bollocks.
Tony bollocks.
I got Land Before Bollocks. Fuck. It's not a word that I can easily put anywhere,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's getting worse.
That's a lie.
Nope, it's the truth.
The bollocks of Emily Rose. The Lord of the Bollocks. George Michael's Careless Bollocks. Bollocks Surfer. WWE SmackDown, Here Comes the Bollocks.
Bollocks Combat.
Yes.
There's
Call of Duty, modern bollocks.
Resident
Bo-
Evil 8 bollocks.
No, that's 8.
Mega Bollocks. Crash Bollocks.
Avengers Infinity bollocks.
Bollocks Inc. I'm on fire today with this.
Guess who's bollocks?
Johnny Cash's I Fell Into a Burning Rain of Bollocks.
Oh no.
Spread the bollocks.
Down with the bollocks.
Ooh, blah.
It's funny how you guys say bollocks. It's just so funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to say it with an accent? With a
Yes.
We're not
terrible-
on Bollocks Hub.
Bollocks hub.
Shh.
Bollocks May Cry.
Ah, there it is.
Metal Gear Solid 3, Bollocks Eater.
Gravity starring Sandra Bollocks.
Sandra bollocks.
She's awesome.
The Bollocks Reloaded.
The Emperor's New Bollocks.
Oh my god.
Street bollocks.
Five Guys Bollocks and Fries.
Boy Meets Bollocks.
Oh no.
Monty Python and the Holy Bollocks.
Girl meets
That's
bollocks.
pretty much.
Bollocks is Dead.
Return of the living bollocks.
Michael Jackson's This Is Bollocks.
Left for Bollocks. Bollocks. Blah, 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 blah.
Dawn of the planet of the bollocks.
Michael Jackson's Smooth Bollocks. Ah, oh.
I go back to the usual with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Bollocks.
Shantae, have Bollocks Hero.
The Lonely Islands. The Lonely Islands Jizz in My Bollocks.
The Bollocks League.
What was it? Did I already say left for Bollocks? I think I
Yep.
did. Oh, shit, bloody hell. What else am I thinking about? Bollocks Raider.
You Me at 6, Bite My Bollocks.
Uncharted Drake's bollocks.
Ooh,
My bollocks bring all the boys to the yard and they're like, "Ooh."
That's Bollocks.
Jet Set Bollocks.
James
Never-ending
Blunt,
bollocks.
your bollocks. What was that one, Sean?
The never-ending bollocks.
Never ending Bollocks. I'm
Okay,
out.
time's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
Yay!
That was
You're a bollocks at this game.
Yeah,
No time for ward libs.
there's time. Go.
There's time?
Go.
Go, go, go! Ah!
Okay. It's ward libs time. I
Okay,
don't have Carlos to say it.
I'm
it's
scared.
Ward Lips time.
This story is about Dante.
Fuck me.
Again,
I'm hating it.
I absolutely cannot be held accountable for this since you guys are the ones filling in the blanks. Dante, give me an adjective.
Dontastic.
A real adjective.
Dontastic.
A real adjective.
I'm not. It's fantastic, but Dontified. It is an adjective. I'm sticking with it.
So I'm writing fantastic.
I'll fucking rip out your balls.
Alec,
Bollocks.
give me a noun. Bollocks.
Yep.
That's not a noun. What?
You said bollocks, so
That's
fuck it.
not
Let's
what I
go
was
with bollocks.
that's not what I was talking about.
Okay, I guess we're putting bollocks.
Yep.
Sean,
Fantastic.
give me a
bollocks.
person's name and like make one up or one that exists, but not Dante.
Like,
Why can't there be two of me?
Wow. Dylan.
Oh no, not Dylan.
Okay, Dante, give me a verb.
Punch.
Alec, give me a place,
I'm
like
worried.
a country or whatever.
Penis.
mum's
belly.
ass.
What?
Mum's ass.
Oh no.
That's a real place, isn't it? You
Guys are
never
so
know with
bad at
the
this.
UK.
I have to put like it doesn't fit. It has to be a place. Like, all right, whatever.
Uranus. Uranus.
Nope. Sean, give me a noun.
Boat. No, canoe.
Give me
Good
a
save.
noun. It's going down.
What's a boat? Dante, I need another verb.
Flew. Like flying, you know,
Oh.
fly. not a chew. Yeah, I got the flu. Hey,
Fuck.
nice rhyme. Hey,
Alec,
thanks.
I need an adjective.
Cocksucker.
Jesus.
That's a verb. That's a noun.
Now, yeah.
Alright, whatever it is. What is this one? Never remember.
Adjective.
verb?
It's like a descriptive word.
Okay. Gay.
Okay. Sean, I need a noun.
Glass.
This one's already a mess. So.
Oh,
And we're
just
skipping
like-
Dante. Alec, give me
Hey,
another
fuck
noun.
you!
Noun is what again?
It's a thing.
Person,
Person, place,
object,
or thing.
place, thing.
but not a
Cocksucker.
person. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, give me 1 sec. You guys can have banter while I fill in the blanks.
Have you ever wanted to die? Today is one of those days.
I only just wanted you to die.
I
Wow.
just want to shove my head out the window, shatter it with my forehead.
Who said bollocks as a noun? Yeah, give me another noun.
Toilet.
Okay.
What is with you in the toilet?
I like toilets, alright.
He
full of
lives in
bollocks.
a toilet because he's full of shit.
Under the sea.
What?
Under
Got
the
him.
toilet. Under the toilet. There's
Where
plenty
there is
of
shit.
turds.
Plenty of
Oh,
nerds. Take
no.
it from me. Oh no, I hate everything. So I was thinking of buying Tony Hawk's Pro Skater digitally.
I will fucking kill you, I swear to God.
I was thinking
oh.
about buying Shaun a Xbox.
You know what I did just get yesterday?
Why?
I got this.
Ooh, an Xbox what?
Xbox Y series or whatever the only digital one is.
Oh, the S?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, why? Why digital? But get it 10 years, so when the services are down, that will be really, really good.
Yeah, so it's completely worthless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already worthless, but, you know. Whatever.
What else? Today's breakfast was what I was just eating. My day started with the Wardcast.
You're welcome. Good
Hey,
morning.
you know what? I've been going to bed really late these past few days. Last week, you want to know what time I went to bed?
No.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
No.
Okay. All right. I'll just tell you. 10 a.m.
Okay.
No.
All done?
The story has nothing to do about Dante basically, but it worked.
Oh, great.
All right,
I guess
you guys
I'm
ready?
somewhat relaxed. Yeah, go ahead. Shoot
Okay.
me.
Do you know how that dantastic guy Dante was created? Well, one day a toilet named Dylan was punching around his mom. Sorry. Who was punching around in his mom's ass when
Oh my
suddenly
God.
suddenly a canoe showed up and flew all over the place. It worked out so well. Dylan the toilet didn't know how to react, so he grabbed this gay rock and went home. But the rock wasn't a rock, it was actually a glass. Dylan the toilet accepted it and named it Dante. Okay. gay rock. Happy ending? Nope. They were both killed by a killer cocksucker from space. The end. It was impromptu, and the fact that Dylan was punching around his mom's ass kind
That's
of got
pretty
me.
good. That's the highlight for sure.
Yep. The gay rock turned out to be a glass named Dante.
Cocksucker from outer space.
I feel so shattered over this fucking story.
Not the worst one we've had.
No. I feel like Sean's thing was more frightening to me.
Did you hear the other ones?
I've heard the other ones, although now it feels like a fever dream.
Yep.
Your stories are a fever dream.
I don't make them like that. My shit is custom.
Custom made.
Wow.
Yep, motherfucker.
Is that everything?
That's
Yeah.
all. Join us next week where I'll write one about myself for once.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's about time.
Oh, but watch her be really nice to herself.
Yeah.
I
all
won't
right.
be filling in the blanks. It's gonna be just savagery.
And I will write down what noun, adjective, and verb means. So I'm ready for next week.
Just write adjective, noun, verb, and you go this whatever thing does this. And then
You know,
select the
Alex,
tool.
you'd
you,
think
teacher.
you'd know how to speak English.
No, it's overrated.
Since you
Wow.
are.
I speak bollocks.
Ball lick.
Sure. Balls. Fucking, where's Austin Brown? Fucking balls! Anyways.
This has been episode 103. As always, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. If you enjoyed the show, let us know how we're doing in the comments. Send us a message at the-ward.com via the contact page, or tweet at us, or at me rather, at thewardpro. You can also help support us through patreon.com/thewardproductions, helping us out get you exclusive videos, previews, and other content, and it helps us grow and improve. Is that a dick?
No.
It's the Billy.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Wow.
It's Billy!
Wow. I lost my spot. Either way,
D-ward.com.
we really appreciate any support you send our way, whether it's views, sharing our content, or the money dollars. We appreciate you. Until next time, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, everybody.
Support digital!
No, don't!